from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Wisconsin Badgers and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in before the game with the Hoosiers head coach. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Hoosiers headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Badgers offense will have the football first. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge.
And this matchup is going to be so much fun to watch because this defense, they're really, really good. And they like to take away what you do best. And a lot of times that means focusing on your number one guy. Palmer, here's a problem. There's two in this offense. So I can't wait to watch how they handle both of these guys that can make big plays and what answers they try to come up with.
I think that's the big question, right? Because it's really hard as a defense to double two guys. And I think if you're on offense here, you want to try and change the picture, change the formation and alignment, use motion, try and confuse this defense, or at least force them to communicate to get the matchups they want to get. I think there's opportunities in this offense today with these two big-time targets outside to make some plays, but they got to be versatile, and they got to try to be as multiple as they can.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll give it to him again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. We've been watching them all year, but David, it seems like they're starting to find themselves a little bit right now, having won the last two.
Yeah, they're in the category of others receiving votes. Like, there's those next 26, 27, 28. These guys, they're right on the cusp of getting ranked. They've had a really good start to their season.
And they're about to get that recognition then if they can just keep winning. You got to stick to the formula. This is a team that prides themselves on being physical and executing. You got to see that today.
Oh, he's got some space. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
And this is why offenses tell you all the time, they want to keep it in third and short or third and medium like you had right here. They make you defend the whole field, and then the QB sees it. Nothing there, tucks it, does a nice job getting positive yards and getting the first down.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Joseph finds the tight end, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Here's a heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, in the middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
Under fire. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
They'll keep it on the ground. Here's a look. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
This guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to pass, it's Hoover. This one's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. He put up some big numbers this year if they keep up at this pace.
Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. Gets the back moving. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Beebe. And they get him down. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. all the way back to the 15. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. As much a part of Wisconsin as cheese and brats feed that running back for first downs.
It's crazy, Reese. They don't find the most highly recruited guys, but they find tailbacks who are dudes. And Ron Dane to Jonathan Taylor to whoever it is, they always find a bell cow running back at the University of Wisconsin.
Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the change, but there is a man still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They'll try the run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. And as we start the second quarter, let's go down to Holly for an update on the weather.
Well, guys, as I mentioned early in that first quarter, there was some rain, but the bad news, it is getting very heavy right now. Players are starting to rush and grab their jackets, trying to get towels to dry off the ball. Things are starting to get a little bit crazy down here on the sideline as the rain is really coming down. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. The Badgers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll try to power their way ahead. There's some room. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. While they have a look at the injured player, will take a timeout. And the Badgers are threatening on 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Jackson. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Badgers! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Gets rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Beebe. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
The throw, quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Takes the easy completion. Could not make his way to the corner. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
They'll send out the kicker here. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Throwing Joseph. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messed.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. They cannot believe it. A great play on the interception is wiped away with the roughing the passer call. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Offense in a bunch formation. Joseph. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Joseph. Escapes the pressure going right. It's caught downfield. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. Right on the money. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. There's a crease. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Hoosiers take their first time out. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that drive covered just 44 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Coming out with it, it's Morris. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Hoosiers want to move quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He makes the grab. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. They cannot stop the clock again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Back open in the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Back to pass. He'll try to do it himself. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They're working that left side. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with UTSA taking on the USF Bulls. Now back to your game in Bloomington. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
The Hoosiers head coach told me at the half they have found some positives here during this 3-game win streak, but right now, trailing in this game, their backs are against the wall. They get an opportunity here to start the third quarter with some more momentum, and he said, we can't worry about the win streak, we just have to worry about doing our job. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. And the Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Hoover. Got the quick pass. Oh, what a cut! They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Reads it, fires complete. Oh, what a move to get room. They finally get to him. Oh, what a play there to pick up the first down. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Gets it to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Complete in the middle. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Defense wants to bring the heat. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Dupree. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Throwing Joseph. Going to try to get it himself. Turns it on in midfield. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd.
Turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Joseph on the play action. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Joseph finds his target down the middle. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the 1st down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
Makes the grab. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Badgers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
And he got it so close to that 1st down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Beebe. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Fires to the tight end. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. And he's wrestled to the ground.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Complete to the left. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the fourth quarter.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great feet.
Finding some room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he's going to bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over. They'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dupree. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. To the ground to try to move the chains. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late running the ball on 3rd.
Thanks to grab. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. The Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. A handoff, keep working on that clock. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Badgers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Trying the run, it's Dupree. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them. Pressure them, pressure them.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Wilson to pass. Bringing the heat. And it's incomplete on third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, down here on the Wisconsin sideline, this offense has been a big
rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, his jersey's not even dirty. We're in the second half. We're behind. We've got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step one.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go in, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.